Hi everybody, and welcome to Outdoor Ed with Mary. Last week, January 21st, was National Squirrel Appreciation Day, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to talk about these common creatures that we see every day but might not know that much about. There are over 280 species of squirrel, and they live almost everywhere in the world. Squirrels are also cousins to animals that we see every day, perhaps even animals we have as pets. Here with the squirrel cousin is my correspondent, Sophia.
Hi, I'm Sophia. So, squirrels and mice. I have a mouse here. She is a pet. Her name is Salt. So, mice and squirrels are in the same family. They are both rodents. And I don't know if you can see this, but they both like to climb a lot.
Thanks, Sophia. Some other squirrel cousins include prairie dogs, porcupines, beavers, guinea pigs, hamsters, and gerbils. Maybe you even have a cousin of the squirrel living in your house. Squirrels can range in size from a few inches, like this African pygmy squirrel, to a few feet, like this giant Indian squirrel, which is about the size of a house cat. One of the most recognizable features of a squirrel is its large, fluffy tail. The name squirrel actually comes from the Greek word sciuros, which means shadow tail. This is because squirrels frequently use their tails as umbrellas, which keep off hot sun, cold snow, and rain. Squirrels also use their tails to signal to one another, just like the way you and I might wave a hand to say hello. Maybe the most important thing that squirrels' tails do for them is to help them balance. This is part of what makes them such excellent climbers. If you've ever watched a squirrel for a while, you've probably noticed that they always seem to be digging. But why? Squirrels need food like nuts and acorns to survive, and they know that in the winter months, these can be really hard to find. So squirrels bury little stashes of food all over the place. Scientists call this scatter hoarding. The funny thing is, squirrels forget where they left most of their acorns. But this isn't a bad thing. They still get enough to eat, and all the acorns they planted and forgot about can now grow into oak trees. In that way, squirrels are kind of like the farmers of the forest. Now, let's hear from a big fan of squirrels.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm the teacher of the Squirrels class. So I chose the name Squirrels for our class because the very first time I walked into our classroom, I peeked out the window and saw this little guy. It's a white squirrel. Did you know that white squirrels are actually gray squirrels, but they have a gene that makes their fur white?
If you've ever been on the Fernleaf campus, chances are good that you've seen a white squirrel. We're really lucky. White squirrels don't live everywhere in the U.S., but Brevard, North Carolina is home to one of the biggest populations. In fact, there are so many white squirrels in Brevard that they even have a White Squirrel Festival. And now it's time for this week's Eco Challenge. Your challenge this week is to become a citizen scientist. Citizen scientists are regular people who help scientists to collect data. With an adult's permission, visit projectsquirrel.org. Here, you can record your squirrel sightings, and along with hundreds of other people's squirrel sightings, we can help scientists to better understand nature. I'll post a link to the Project Squirrel website in your Google Classroom as well as to the description of this video. Well, that's all for this week, folks. I'll see you next week when we are going to dive into caves. Bye-bye.